Want a cigarette?
Thanks, but no. Your last. Because this girl was around her father's secondhand smoke so much, she developed a nicotine addiction. When she was a teenager, she was smoking an entire pack of cigarettes every day. Her father never told her that smoking was bad for her, or that the secondhand smoke could affect her future family. Secondhand smoke is one reason why smoking is very dangerous. It is the third most common cause of drug-related death, behind alcohol and actually smoking. It is especially dangerous to teenagers. Studies show that teenagers exposed to secondhand smoke can not only become addicted easier later in life, but suffer from other risks. These risks are asthma, pneumonia, sinus infections, and an increased chance of having nicotine dependency later in life. Secondhand smoke also poses a threat to pregnant women. Some of these risks are a high rate of miscarriage, a child having a decreased lung capacity, and an increased chance of having a stillborn child.
The brain has many functions. In one part of the brain, the frontal lobe, logical thinking, movement, and speech are controlled. The temporal lobe is in control of memory, speech, and hearing. The corpus callosum is needed to communicate between the left and right sides of the brain. It is a thick bundle of neurons located in the middle of the brain. Neurons are used to communicate not only within the brain, but throughout the entire body. Nicotine interferes with neurons instead of letting the neurotransmitter acetylcholine attach to its proper receptor. It blocks them. Acetylcholine usually regulates energy levels in the body, and when nicotine blocks the acetylcholine, the body decides to release more. This means that when the nicotine surely leaves the body, has massive burst of energy, known as a high. This wastes energy and eventually the receptors are damaged or plugged and can no longer be used. Studies show that this makes the body develop an addiction, which stays forever. Later in life, ex-smokers can have craving for cigarettes even if they haven't smoked for years.
Nicotine is one of the most addicting drugs around. It is known for causing lung cancer, such as this man has suffered. If you take it when you're young, you get more addicted and will not be able to stop taking it. It is best to get away from nicotine as soon as possible. If you already have a smoking habit, switching to nicotine patches or nicotine gum can at least reduce the chances of lung cancer or other dangers, although it is still addicting.
So what are some ways that your family was affected by your past smoking habit?
Before I quit smoking, my son was around me all the time. He soon developed asthma from secondhand smoke, which made it so they couldn't play his dream sport, soccer. Without having a hard time breathing or asthma attacks, after that I decided that I had to stop smoking. The damage was already done though, and later when he was in high school, he couldn't join the soccer team because his breathing was so bad.
And how did you quit? Was that easy?
It wasn't easy at all. At first I had my wife limit how many cigarettes I smoked every day, but when that didn't work, I sought help from my